Okay, everybody, it's Zipporah from Buzzworthy Media, and we are live on the air on Google Hangouts. If you happen to be watching us in Facebook, you can click on the link, and that will take you over to the Hangout on Air, where you can enter a chat message in there. Just please make sure that you are on mute because we will be doing the webinar. You will be live in here. But yes, you can chat in any questions that you have and join us on the live webinar here on Google Hangouts. In a few minutes, Troy is going to be joining us to talk about elite combatives, and we'll be discussing some upcoming things that he's doing, as well as my personal training for the upcoming Smithsonian documentary that we are submitting a proposal for. We're working on our proposal for right now. This is kind of not a drop in the hat kind of thing, so I want to have a nice professional proposal and a well-detailed, thought out plan for them, since this is going to be a large venture for me and potentially, hopefully, for them as well. It is through their artist residency program that the National Park Service is doing. We have been reading up on our National Park Service. USA Today just put out this nice little guide called Your Guide to Our National Parks. And if you can kind of see here, I've got like tons of notes through the whole thing. I've been reading and circling and coming up with some different ideas and things like that, as well as learning about all 410 of our national parks. So that is definitely in the works. We are just in the research stage right now, and are coming up with multiple different approaches that we can have for this documentary or docu-series, and getting ready to write out our proposal and send it off to the Smithsonian. So that's kind of my big exciting news. Some of you may have been hearing me talk about that. But again, my name is Zipporah. If you don't know me, or if this is your first time watching any of my videos, I am the owner of Buzzworthy Media. We help entrepreneurs monetize their video content and produce their own web TV series. And that looks like a lot of different things for different people. One of the things that I offer is a free 45-minute session that kind of talks about where you are, what you want to do, and the best equipment for you is what we cover in that session. So you basically tell me your ideas. I kind of help you narrow down, because what I often see is this big, huge idea that needs to kind of become this idea. So I help you go from here to here and really target that market and figure out what you're going to be recording about, how to get started with it if you're just starting out and you want to, go for the television show eventually, but you haven't even started doing video yet. And then we talk about what kind of equipment you have, what your current situation is, or what situation you're going to be in while you are doing video. As for some people, that changes. Some people want to go on the road and start shooting video. So their needs are going to be obviously different than if they had the space in their home, a home office, or even a corner in their office to set up a studio. So I talk about where you are right now and what you're doing. And all of that is a 45-minute session, and it's totally free. And here's what I jumped on this webinar to talk about, which is making money from doing videos. I keep those sessions free because I want to help the most amount of people that I can with getting out there with video. Whether they become a client or not, it doesn't really matter to me. I want to see people out there doing video, getting better at video, and using video to promote their business. It is the #1 most fantastic way you can use to promote your business. So just getting on there and doing that kind of stuff. I'm going to tilt this down just a little bit. And doing the video, it immediately solidifies kind of that know, like, and trust factor, because people can see you, they can hear you, they can see your expressions, they see how you talk, they see how you are. It's that instantaneous familiarity with a person. So video is the way to go. And then on top of that, you can transcribe it. You can turn it into different infographics. Say you describe or explain something in one of your videos, you can then turn that into an infographic and post that out on your more visual static visual mediums like Pinterest or Instagram or things like that. You can take things that you've said during your videos and repost them there. Post links to the full video so that they can then watch the full video. And then at the full video, you obviously, you know, in that whole funnel thing, you want to point them to somewhere where they can continue to get more information from you. So that's kind of the nuts and bolts 3-step phase process, since everybody wants a you know, map. That's your 3-step phase process for kind of monetizing your video content. And like I said, when I do my free sessions, I do product suggestions, and then I send those people that have booked that session with me Amazon affiliate links. I don't force anybody to use those links. I tell them they don't have to if they don't want to. But it is a way for me to kind of supplement my equipment costs. It allows me to buy more equipment, test more things, let you know what works and what doesn't. Since I am kind of a tech geek and I love my techie stuff. So that helps me offset those costs and get more equipment and get more things to bring to you more videos and more information about shooting your own videos. So when it comes to sponsorships, which is really what this webinar is about, you want to think about things that, so obviously Amazon affiliates is one way for you to monetize your video content. You are not going to get rich doing Amazon affiliates. You are going to be able to supplement, you know, things that you buy on Amazon. Everybody, I haven't talked to one person who doesn't have an Amazon addiction to a certain extent, whether that be books or equipment or, you know, just things that, you know, some people use Amazon to not have to go to the store to buy their regular, you know, things like laundry detergent and whatever else goes, households type stuff. So Amazon is kind of a great place to start off with monetizing your content in a very small way that's not so obtrusive. The only thing is that you just need to be honest with your client base and say, hey, these are my product recommendations. This is what I like to use. This is why I like to use it. And these are affiliate links. So if you choose to use them, you know that I am making commission. All you have to do is be upfront and honest with people. It's not a big deal. It's, you know, the way advertisers, it's the way that producers pay for television shows. We're just doing it on a much kind of smaller scale here. You know, Apple's probably a great example. You see Apple in a lot of different dramatic television shows. Just watch, you know, anytime from 6 to 10 p.m. So many of the shows out there are featuring Apple products or Windows products. You see a computer and a screen, you're going to see the logo. That's the kind of sponsorship that I'm talking about. They aren't necessarily, and these are things that you can do too. I mean, if you have a favorite product that you like to use, talk to the company, see if they'll send you free products that you can promote in your videos. It doesn't necessarily have to be an affiliate link that you're getting. You could be getting free product. I would love it if the Philadelphia Flyers would sponsor me. I already wear their stuff. If they want to send me free clothes, that's a great sponsorship. I'm happy to wear Flyers gear every time I get on camera. So those are the kind of things that you can really talk about when or look at when you're doing sponsorships. The other thing you can do is joint venture sponsorships or joint venture programs. So if you have, say, like a retreat coming up, you could go joint venture with that and join up with another person that has the same target market as you, but not the same product, and offer like a 2-for-1 day. So, you know, a mindset coach could team up with a fitness instructor and work on, you know, body, mind, spirit day kind of retreat type thing. So that could be a way to, and basically what it means is you co-sponsor and you split the cost. So that's another way to look at getting sponsorships. If that person doesn't want to show up, then to that event or host or be part of that event, you could potentially have advertisers there. You could sell tables at your event. You could do commercials in your videos talking about different people or programs or things like that. You can also have people sponsor you through product, which is what we're going to be talking about here in just a minute, is sponsorship through product. So Troy has just joined us. I'm going to move the camera around so we can both get in this picture. We're going to have to move a little closer. I'm not going to get both of us. So this is Troy Sarrow of Elite Combatives. I'm going to switch that over so we can get a little bit better microphone feed. And you want to start off by introducing yourself?
Hi, everybody. I'm Troy Sarrow. I am the owner of Elite Combatives. We are a combat survival and self-preservation school located in Barnegat, New Jersey.
Okay. So what is Combatives?
Combatives is a system that incorporates anything that you would need to survive. It incorporates self-defense. It'll incorporate wilderness survival, urban survival. If you need desert survival, we can train you in that. Jungle survival, whatever your needs are, we can train you for natural disasters. We can get you better prepared for whatever, say, natural disaster or economic collapse, or if you believe in the zombie apocalypse, we can get you prepared for that as well.
I think those would be kind of easy. They're just, they're kind of slow and uncoordinated. So,
well, we don't know. We don't
According
know.
to TV, they're slow and uncoordinated.
I don't know if I'd want to face the World War Z zombies, though.
They were a little rougher, weren't they?
Yeah.
So how did you get into this, and how did you, come up with Elite Combatives, and, kind of what makes you qualified to teach this?
Well, I've been in the martial arts for over 25 years. I've also been a fugitive recovery agent for 13 years. I'm also a certified executive protection specialist. I've guarded some celebrities and dignitaries of various kinds. Also been in the security industry for well over 20 years.
So you're really good, really, at threat assessment and keeping situations calm before the storm and being prepared going into it, instead of freaking out once it's happened and trying to figure out what to do.
Well, that's what survival and, combatives is all about, is preparing yourself for whatever situation you think you might encounter.
Okay. So one of the things we were talking about earlier, prior to the show, was this combat camp that you have coming up. And what kind of intrigued me was that one of the things that you said was mindset. What is the mindset of somebody going into a situation like a disaster?
Well, of course, knowing what the problem is half the problem. Once you know what it is that you're dealing with, will help you determine and make the right decisions going forward. Mindset is, okay, it's getting your mind prepared for what you're going to be dealing with once you're out there. Depending on what your situation is, as long as you have shelter, well, that's something you don't have to worry about. So your mindset doesn't have to be prepared on preparing a shelter. It's basically psychologically preparing yourself for what you might encounter as you venture out into the world, gathering supplies and things that you may need, to facilitate your survival.
So it's cutting off that, once it's happened, then trying to figure out, because you're already prepared.
That's exactly it.
Okay.
Mindset is preparing yourself for anything out there. There's different types of mindset out there. You have combat mindset, you have survival mindset, just to name the two that we concentrate on here.
Okay. So you have a camp coming up where you kind of teach an overview of all this, right? For just about any situation that you can encounter, the basics that you should know.
Absolutely. This is geared toward beginners, anybody who's really doesn't have any experience with survival at all. What we're going to try to do in this one-day camp is we're going to try to give you a broad overview of all of the aspects of survival. We're going to go over self-defense. We're going to do basic survival techniques, fire starting, water procurement, situational awareness, combat mindset, survival mindset. We'll get more in depth with those, the requirements, the things that you have to think about while, you're preparing for those situations.
And when is that going to be?
Right now, we're looking at sometime in September. We're still finalizing all of the details to everything. As soon as we have more information, it'll be posted on our Facebook page. It's Facebook/Elite Combatives. Also on our webpage, elitecombativenj.com.
Okay. Let's put that out there for the viewers. So it's elitecombativenj.com.
And if you want the direct link, it's /1, I don't know what you would call that, -sign, day, -sign, combat, -sign, camp.
So 1 day camp?
Yep. Combat camp, 1 day combat camp.
There we go. So there's the link for anybody who wants to kind of sign up there for to get notified of when everything becomes finalized. They can buy tickets and things like that.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So for me, I want to talk about this a little bit too, because we're kind of working together, and I of needing the survival training in, the Smithsonian proposal that we're working on, where I not only need to know how to rough at camp, but I've got to figure out how to record video while I'm out there.
Well, there's a lot of different ways we can help you do that. That's absolutely for sure. It's going to take a lot of training on your part.
So we actually have started off with just some basics of knife, really starting from the very beginning with the knife packet that you gave me, describing different areas of the knife and different uses for each kind of the knives.
Yes, knife is very important in a survival situation. It's one of the tools that you'll definitely find very necessary out there.
Okay. And then, obviously we're got the yurt set up out back and the RV over here. So that kind of adds into your qualifications for minimal living and survival type living off the land and things like that.
Yep, I definitely live camping for the most part. Always been an avid camper. Always putting my friends in precarious situations where we didn't have enough food, enough water, learning the hard way, unfortunately. But sometimes that's how you have to learn. Went to survival school, spent a week surviving with no food, no water, had to completely take care of myself. It was a great experience. We do incorporate that into our course, into our survival course. Again, at Elite Combatives, you can choose what courses you want to take. It's not something you sign up and you wait to be taught what you want to learn. You tell us what you want to learn, and that's what we concentrate on.
So this is a completely customized kind of thing, but this boot camp is kind of just a general overview, right?
Right. It gets you acclimated to what you'll need to know. A lot of people don't have a clue on what is necessary to survive. This will give you an opportunity to ask questions, to learn basic skills. Get yourself on the road to being better prepared for anything that you think might come up.
Okay, awesome. So elitecombativenj.com/1 day combat camp with the dashes in between. And that's where that's where people can sign up and learn about the upcoming camp in September.
If you sign up for the email, we will give you updates as to what the course will contain, times, all of that good stuff as everything is worked out.
So some of the stuff that they're going to learn, other than the mindset and the basic survival skills, can you go into a little more detail of what might be included in that course?
Well, situational awareness is a very key component to what we teach. If you don't know what's going on around you, you have no idea of what mindset you need to put yourself in. Situational awareness, it can be walking in a parking lot at night It can be walking through a crowd, you know, big, large crowd, just being aware that somebody can pick your pocket. You know, situational awareness is key into almost every situation you walk into. You walk into a nightclub, know where the exits are. You know, the one place that you walked in is not the only place that you can walk out of. An emergency situation, you want to get to the closest exit you possibly can. That's situational awareness.
So given, you know, our current times and the propensity of people to travel to foreign countries, this is probably something that's really great for like a nomadic type person or a traveler, person who likes to travel a lot, right?
Absolutely. If you travel a lot, I definitely recommend coming to Elite Combatives, not only for the survival courses, but definitely for the self-defense. I mean, you're you know, in the world we live in today, you can't be more prepared. You know, you just can't be.
All right, awesome. So we will keep updated on that. And then I also want to mention here, Troy and Elite Combatives are our first official sponsor, even before we have an official documentary, but they will be providing all the training for myself and my co-producer, who's going to be doing this virtually. So this isn't just something that you can do live. You can also do this virtually for people.
Yes, we're now building a distance course that we're currently working on right now. Hopefully that'll be released within the next couple of weeks, I hope.
Okay, awesome. So if you're not in the New Jersey area or you can't make it here for the one-day combat camp, virtual is definitely an option for you. And I believe you actually started practicing on one virtual, didn't you, already? Brazil?
Yes, we're currently working on a program for a gentleman in Brazil. He wants to become a combatives instructor, concentrating totally on the military and police aspect of combat martial arts.
So you go all the way from the very beginner to the person who wants to become a teacher?
Absolutely.
And everywhere in between?
Yes, everywhere in between. We do one-day courses for police departments, security forces. If you have a group that, you know, is interested in a particular course, we'll come out there. We'll teach you. We're very mobile, which is perfect for Zippy's nomadic entrepreneur. We will go anywhere. We will do this any place. That's what's great about the things we do.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you. And we'll look for more stuff for you from Combat Camp, and you're going to be releasing some videos over the next few weeks as well, giving a little snapshot as to what we're going to be doing at Combat Camp, right?
That's correct.
All right.
Yeah, please look forward to that. We also have a YouTube channel. Please follow the link from the website for the YouTube channel. Wow, that's a tongue twister. For those videos, we'll be releasing them, and then we'll hopefully put it all in the compilation and bring you a nice little advertisement for Combat Camp.
Awesome. And we have the videos from last year on there, but it's just Elite Combatives on YouTube. So youtube.com/Elite Combatives will take you to the page on YouTube where you can watch some of the videos, and we'll be releasing some more very soon.
Also, you might want to look forward to possibly a contest to win yourself a chance to participate in Combat Camp for free.
Awesome. Very nice. All right. So thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you on the show. And I'm going to end it there because we talked about sponsorships, and you can see different ways to, I'm going to switch this microphone back to one, but you can see different ways to kind of start monetizing your content now, even if your name isn't big, even if you're just getting started out. Talk to people about products, offering training or products in exchange for promotion. That's a great sponsorship opportunity right there, as well as doing those Amazon affiliate links with things that you already use in your business, whatever that business may be. And definitely check out Elite Combatives for the information on the one-day combat camp coming up in September. And I will see you guys later. Have a great day.